Elgato just changed the game with their new Facecam 4K. Just look at this thing. In the box, you'll get the Facecam 4K, a monitor mount with a 1/4-inch thread, and a 2-meter long USB-C to C 3.0 cable. I was also very happy to see that the packaging was low waste with no plastic inside. Here's how the Facecam 4K looks right out of the box, nothing adjusted in Camera Hub, and I think it's doing a pretty damn good job. The only thing that is definitely a little bit off is the white balance, and that's probably likely due to all of the colored lighting in this room. We're shooting at 4K 60 with HDR turned off, so we've got those nice smooth frames, but HDR is not on. Now you're seeing 4K 30 with HDR turned on. Everything else is still on automatic. Nothing else has been changed. Now this wouldn't be a very good camera demo if I didn't show you low light, right? So the camera is capturing in 4K 60 with HDR turned off, and there is nothing on in this room lighting wise. My key lights, my nanos, my ceiling lights, everything's off. My PC is emanating quite a bit of light from the RGBs. I've got a couple of monitors on with windows on them, but that is it. Now for the record, I would never suggest using a webcam or a camera in this setting, but for the sake of the demo, here it is. And this is still with everything in automatic in Camera Hub. And just in case you don't believe this is with no lights on, here is my left key light and here is my right key light on 5%. And here's a look at what I consider to be the ideal settings, both with the lighting in the space and also with the camera settings via Camera Hub. I'm currently capturing at 4K 60, so notice the frames are super duper smooth. And obviously in here I have a lot of control over all of the lighting. But if that's not the case for you and you have a bright window behind you or something, you can bump it down to 4K 30 to take advantage of HDR. And honestly, 30 frames a second for a Facecam is totally fine. As you've come to expect from Elgato Facecams and Camera Hub, you can save the camera settings with a built-in flash memory, so you won't have to worry about redoing your settings constantly. In 4K resolution, the focus range is between 30 to 120 centimeters, which is ideal for a desk setup scenario. But if you're wanting infinity resolution, then you can bump it down to 1080p at 60 frames a second. I can see this being a very useful mode for just dance streams or gym streams, anything where the focal range needs to be a little longer and you want those smooth 60 FPS. And as it is a fixed focus camera, you're not going to have to worry about autofocus searching for the focal point and bouncing around. One of the most common issues people have with webcams, especially in low light, is noise. With the latest Camera Hub update and Facecam 4K, you can customize your noise reduction with sliders for both 2D and 3D noise reduction. TLDR, 2D DNR is more efficient at decoding and cleaning up static parts of a frame, and 3D DNR works better for areas that contain motion. So you'd use a combination of both depending on how much movement's in your scene. One of the coolest things about this webcam is for the first time, you'll be able to apply any 49mm lens filters to a freaking webcam. And in case you were wondering, yes, you can use your 49mm step-up ring from your prompter to use with this Facecam. The Facecam 4K comes in at $199.99 USD. Let me know what you'd like me to test with the Facecam 4K down in the comments.